What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be going over this braking or swerving type situation, and then we're going to be talking about what should you not do while riding a motorcycle, plus a little demo in the parking lot. So let's take a quick look at this. So we're riding with a bunch of friends, a little power wheelie, a little fun, and we're in upstate New York, applying a lot of brake pressure.
At this moment that he knew.
No good. So I think it was a collide or a collision, and then we're going off-road. I think that's the end of that. Okay, let's take a quick look at this. Let's figure out what happened. So we're in a group ride. We're at an intersection. Remember, we were talking about planning our ride this whole time. We're trying to figure out what it is that we need to be doing. Positioning for safety, locating hazardous situations, and assessing relevant threats. Let's go ahead and keep that up there. Navigate active threats. So we're going to talk about kind of that red stage where you see on the end, it is red. So red stage, we are action time. We're on high alert. We have to do something. We have to swerve. We have to emergency brake. We have to emergency accelerate. So we're either swerving left or right, accelerating out of it, decelerating out of it. So we have to do something. So we're coming up to here. This is the person that's going to be the one that's going to crash. And this is the one that's going to be doing the wheelie. So far, not too bad. Now, here's the thing. Everyone's accelerating, okay? So we're already getting ourselves in that mindset of let's just accelerate. Our buddy's going to do a power wheelie, but we're trying to keep up because it's fun. We're having fun. You know, he accelerates, I accelerate. Boom, boom, boom. And you're not riding your own ride, so we're not positioned for safety there, okay? And we're not really looking for hazardous situations. Okay, we got up to here. Cool. We're all going the same speed. The camera guy is actually accelerating still. Doesn't realize this person's going to slow down, so we have to now slow down. When he slows down, he seems to be the one leading the charge on a lot of these things. We're not riding what we should be doing. So hard deceleration. This person was accelerating to keep up to that power wheelie. Their assumption was we're accelerating fast. We're just going to haul ass. We're just going to go. And then the guy slams the brakes. Now, we can kind of get over that by talking on our cardos, which links in the description, and kind of telling each other stuff, but I don't think that we're going to tell each other stuff here. So at this point, what's happening with this person? We have to do something, okay? Remember, locating a hazardous situation. We have to assess if it's a relevant threat, and we have to navigate it now at this point. So we can swerve left, swerve right, we can accelerate into them, that's not a good one, or we can decelerate, which he's trying to do, and it's just not going to be enough. We don't have enough total stopping distance between here and there. That's really it. So at this point, when you start to run out of that total stopping distance, you have to swerve right. I think I'm on the screen right, and swerve left. Okay, so you have to do something. You can't be like, well, I'm just going to apply the brakes and hopefully stop. That's typically like a car driver's mentality where slam the brakes because they can't swerve because it's such a huge vehicle. We're on motorcycles. We have room right here and we have room down here around this smaller object. We can swerve left. There you go, left, and swerve right, and that's what we should be doing here. Okay, make the quick judgment, and the only way you're going to make those quick judgments is if you're out in the parking lot practicing your swerves, or you're out on the street, pick like a manhole cover, or pick a discoloration in the road, go straight for it, swerve. Go straight for the next thing, swerve. And all you're doing is swerving from like lane position, you know, the middle to the left, or middle to the right, or right to the middle. It's not a crazy swerve. It's just, we're just kind of almost dancing with the bike, getting used to the feeling of making adjustments real quick when we need it, because something else told us we had to do it, not just because we're just dancing with the bike. One thing you can do is practice your smart rider drills too. So right here, already locked up, release those brakes, swerve to the right, swerve to the left. Do something. Gotta do something. So there's that impact. Now, here's the thing. Now that we failed at the smart rider principles, okay, we didn't do these things. Hopefully we have gear. So I think that person has gear. Okay, very good. Now, let's say they got hurt with or without gear. Hopefully our buddies are rescuing each other. Okay, hopefully you have rescue pack. There you go, not the kit. There you go. Come on, zoom in. Anyways, comes with the rescue card, comes with everything for bleeding control, comes with the rescue booklet. Make sure you guys grab one. It comes with it, so if you order the rescue pack, boom, you got one. But that's why we're supposed to be rescuing each other. And then this whole video is teaching us out here in the MTC Rider Academy. So with all that knowledge, planning your ride, Just swerve if you have to, because braking's not always gonna be the thing that you can do. So we're gonna go out into the parking lot. We're gonna practice our body position, do the bootlace, and we're gonna be talking about what you should not be doing after that. So stay tuned, grab a donut, and let's head out.
What is up, everybody? Here we go. We're gonna jump into the bootlace. This is gonna be a really wide figure eight. We're gonna go around these cones. We're gonna cross in the middle, go around these cones, cross in the middle, and then just come right out. It's a really wide figure eight. This is something that is really good for practicing your body movement on the bike, because you're doing the right turns and left turns, but at some point you have to switch body positions and change of direction. And that's really important when it comes to doing slow speed stuff in any parking lot. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and then we're gonna get into it. So we're gonna go around this cone, cross in the middle. You start seeing the figure eights, head and eyes, going around all three of these cones, cross in the middle, turn your head, cross, and they're gonna exit out. So doing it nice and slow, I got 15 seconds, 15.675. So head and eye movement, exit out. So 11.554, a little bit faster, so a little bit more upright. So a little bit of rear brake, slow me down around the corner. Upright, head and eye movement still. So I'm gonna put my head, or sorry, my chin on my left shoulder right now, looking at the exit, and then just kind of moving through. 15.713. Now look at where my head and eyes are going. My head and eyes are not locked on my dash. 11.435. Not too bad, not too bad. Practice, 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 but find a parking lot. Do the easy ones. That's all we're doing today. Have some fun. I'll see you guys soon.
Is riding a motorcycle hard? That's a great question. While I'm getting Charles his rescue pack put together, it's kind of relative to the person. So I'm gonna look at it from two different perspectives. One, from somebody that has played sports basically their whole life, and another from somebody that doesn't really have good hand-eye coordination, or they do, it's just they haven't practiced it. From the perspective of somebody that's played their whole life, you're pretty good with hand-eye coordination, you're pretty good with, understanding, with the ball's coming this way, you're going this way to intersect it. You're understanding, your body and mind is connected, you feel comfortable like running, walking, you're not stumbling like a baby giraffe. You're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I needed a Sharpie for when you guys use the tourniquet. Okay. So it might be pretty easy for you to start riding a motorcycle, okay? So think about it. Like, have you probably practiced on a bicycle? Have you been riding bicycles your whole life? You're probably gonna be doing pretty good with the balance, the coordination, understanding the counter steering, understanding where you need to look, all those different things. So as somebody that's been in sports, riding their bicycles all the time, going on a motorcycle, the only thing that you're really gonna have to understand is that you don't have to pedal anymore. You got power underneath. You put your feet on the pegs, and all you have to really learn is the friction zone, throttle, and shifting at that point, okay? So that's pretty easy. When it comes to somebody that hasn't played sports or hasn't really done anything, and they're like, this is something I really wanted to do. I've been, playing video games, or just I watch TV all day, or like I just feel unfulfilled with my life, and I've just been a couch potato, I haven't really worked out, and it's like motorcycling has always, made me figure that it's freeing, and it's just so awesome. My dad used to ride, and I haven't, like whatever it is, whatever the reason is, but you're just not coordinated. You haven't been in sports. Running is awkward to you, whatever it is. It can be difficult. It could be difficult. It could be something that you're gonna be frustrated with. It's gonna be something that you're concerned with, and just even sitting on the motorcycle, it's gonna feel heavy. The balance feels weird. What is the friction zone? Throttle? It's like, what? I just use my foot for the gas pedal in my car, and it's been pretty easy, but what you don't realize is you've been like really jerky with the movements. Braking is gonna be awkward. It's like front brake, rear brake. There's two, you have to do two instead of just the one. Handlebars are a little bit different than steering wheel, and so like everything is just foreign to you, and that's the difficult part, is that when it's foreign to you, it's difficult, and that's fine. It's fine. It's fine when it's difficult. because that means you're learning something new. It means you're accomplishing something that you've never done. So be proud of yourself for even stepping up to the plate. Let's say you're signing up for an MSF. Be proud of yourself for that. That's impressive. Not a lot of people do that. You showed up to class. Be proud of yourself. You did the first exercise and you completed it. Be proud of yourself. You get all the way to the 14. You get all the way to the class. You get all the way to the endorsement stuff. Be proud of yourself every step of the way. Okay. So just, obviously take a class. That's what I'm trying to get at here. But it's gonna be difficult for somebody that's brand new. So how do you mitigate that? So let's go back to the person that's coordinated. You might just need to take our online course. Okay, that's all you might need to do. Maybe watch some YouTube videos on the Motorcycle Training Concepts YouTube channel. So do tight turns, U-turns, the smart rider drills. Those might be the things that you can just handle. But if you're brand new, uncoordinated, nervous, you need somebody to guide you and walk you through all those things, take an MSF class. Get something in person. That's going to be probably the thing that you're going to need to do. I mean, obviously watching the YouTube channels or the YouTube videos that we have, yeah, that's going to help you out. It's going to give you an idea of what's coming up. But it might be a little bit too much, the crash stuff might be a little bit too off-putting. So just take the class and get that feeling. And then when you understand, because now you have a different perspective and you understand your confidence when it comes to moving the motorcycle and going, well, then you're going to look at these crash videos and be like, man, these people should not have been going that fast. It's really simple. It is so simple not to be crashing like these people or having these close calls if they just took an MSF class or the MTC Rider Academy classes that we offer. So is riding a motorcycle hard? That was a really nuanced answer to a pretty high concept question. I liked it though. That was a good one.